Hey everybody, welcome to Drama Free Gaming. It is what it says and it says what it is. I'm End Time, and if this is your first time on the channel, I appreciate you clicking that video. I want to get straight to it here. I have a opening of my mod ModUp arcade package. Go check that out as well. I'm gonna try to link it on this video, as well as a video that is coming on the steps that I took to put everything that you see in the back of my cabinet here together. So this is going to be kind of like the third conclusion video, and I really felt like I needed to do this after doing the build video, and going through that process and just giving you my overall assessment of everything. So what you're looking at right here, guys, is everything hooked up. That panel, I'm going to point to it right there. You see that one right there? That's what you get from Arcade ModUp. That is what you're going to swap out from the original one that came with your cabinet. Now, if you have a Gen 3 cabinet, I have a TMNT 4-player cabinet. It's an easy swap. I don't know for the older cabinets if there's something more, something less you have to do, but from what I understand, you can just swap out the one that you have there. Yours will have like a metal casing on it. You take that out, you unplug the components, the wires from that component, you put it off to the side, and then you put this one on. On my previous video, you will already know that that is not directly mounted to the metal frame. Okay, there's about 2-3 inches of cardboard between that metal and that board, so there's no shorting it out. Okay, and I'm not gonna go through all the configurations here and whatnot because I think I did that in my other video, but it is pretty standard. The instructions that come with your package are pretty clear, pretty self-explanatory, easy to follow. So what you have there to the far left is actually the pre-existing wire that's coming through your panel and into the board, and the other black cable that you see, that's also a pre-existing cable that goes into the new board. Okay, the one going up and into the metal, that one is the ground. And so those are the only 3 connections you really need to make. And that board that is already attached to the back of the panel has already this white strip that you see right here coming off of it. It's already connected when you receive it, and then it has that other board there, and that one has the double-sided sticky tape as well as the panel here. It already came with the double-sided sticky tape, so that's convenient to just put it onto that panel, put the other one onto the board, and you're done with that. Okay, what you got coming out of right there, that's the HDMI cable to your Pi. I'm going to show you where that runs to, but it's a regular HDMI to mini HDMI that your Pi takes. And the last cable here, that's your original power cable that came with your arcade ModUp. So you use the same power cable. You don't have to run out and buy one. The same power cables was going to power up this circuit here. So following this HDMI cable, and I try to do some cable management here, guys. I'm going to swing the camera down ever so slightly. My system is on right now, but that is the Pi right there, okay? And this cable here, this HDMI, is running into port 0. There's 2 mini HDMIs on your Raspberry Pi 4 that you will receive, and you plug it into the 0 port. Okay, and again, all of these illustrations are on a diagram on the instructions. If you plug it into the one beside it, it will not work. You will not get a display. The cable right next to the HDMI cable, this cable here, That's just the power cable, and that's a USB power. So that is going to be running, and it is already running into my power strip, which I purchased. And that's basically it. You have up here where I've done some cable management. Actually, I didn't even have to unwind these cables. These individual ones, you'll see 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the USB cables that are coming from the control panel in front for player 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excuse me. And so it'll give you a diagram as well. It comes with it, and it'll tell you where to plug in each one. Okay. So easy peasy on that. Okay. As far as connecting everything, it's not difficult at all. If you can read and follow instructions, you're good to go. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit on that Pi for a second. Let me see if I can do that ever so slowly so it's not jarring. But you'll notice that as I zoom in, you'll notice that it has these brackets, and those brackets are already attached to the Pi. It has one there and one there. They're white. Okay, I didn't want to zoom in anymore. But all I did was take a little screw, one of the screws actually from my back panel, and in a hole that was already on this wood, I just hand tightened it in there, and that's not going anywhere. So yeah, I don't want to put any other holes in this cabinet. I don't want to ruin my cabinet. So just did that, and it works, and it's there. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Right here, this cable right here, it's an aux cable. That aux cable is running from the Pi out and into this right here, a sound bar. Now that sound bar did not come from Arcade ModUp, okay? That sound bar I'm gonna show you right now is from Walmart, okay? And it's a $40 sound bar. This is what it is. Let me zoom out here for a moment. Oh, zooming in, zoomed out. I'm not sponsored by On. This is what it's called. 2.0 soundbar is 16 inches and it has 2 speakers in it. It is Bluetooth, which means it comes with a remote, and you literally, guys, all you have to do is take that cable right there, that aux cable. Now that's my aux cable, but the packaging comes with some really thin aux cable. I just swapped it out with a better aux cable that I have. Is thicker, and you run that from the Pi all the way up into the back of that soundbar. And let me tell you, that soundbar is going to sound 1,000 times better than the amp that they sent you. If you got the package and you decided to go with the amp, I'm going to show you the amp again. I did it in other videos. This is the amp. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to keep it real here for you guys. And for you guys who are looking to mod, you don't need this. In my opinion, this is trash, okay? It says there bass, treble, volume. You got to remember, you're playing these games and they're 16-bit. They're MAME games. You're not going to get Dolby Surround, Atmos. You're not going to get none of that, okay? And this is really... it's really a simple component. It's like one of those components you can get in the dollar store, Dollar Tree, whatever it is, Dollar General, okay? It has RCA connections there. This little flimsy thing here, female connector, comes with this thing, and it's trash, okay? I was running the aux through there, through where it says MP3, I believe that's where I had it. Yeah, MP3, and yeah, it's, well, not actually, no, it was this connection here. I'm sorry, that wasn't through the MP3. It was through here. Connecting this to this is trash. Literally, it is trash. If I didn't have stuff in this room that could break, I would just like toss it over my shoulder. Did I say it's trash? It's trash. You don't want this, okay? Go get yourself one if you want to like connect 1,000 speakers and split wires and all that. But for what you can do on your own, I just went with a sound bar. And the sound bar, I'm gonna play it for you guys here in a little bit towards the end of the video, so you guys can get the full effect of what it is. This is the box that this thing comes with. Trash. It's trash, okay? You don't want to spend your money on that when you can just run one aux cable directly into your Pi, and you're good to go with an existing connection that's there, okay? I'm not using my stock speakers that are already in my system, okay? I have those the stock speakers that have the 2 speakers, and there was a wire that was running right from behind this piece of wood here. I just tucked it up in there. It's disconnected. Don't need it. I have a sound bar now. So how did I get that sound bar up there without putting any holes in my cabinet? I used this extreme double-sided mounting tape, okay? This thing is going to hold it in place, and I made sure that here's a tip: the ends of the sound bar on either side, they have those grips, like if you had it on a table so it doesn't slide. All I did was take some of this mounting tape, not mounting tape, yeah, mounting tape, you can say, double-sided mounting tape. Says there 30 pounds. That sound bar is super light, but I took like 4 strips, and what I did was actually take the slip guards on the end of the sound bar, and I just covered them. I put a strip across it, and it's bumped up. So what I had to do was, since it's bumped up and it wouldn't be flush against the panel back here, what I did was I took some cardboard from the trash amp that they sent me. I took some of the cardboard from there. You can tell I didn't like that thing. And just bent the cardboard and put some double-sided tape on it, taped it to the sound bar on 2 more sides. So it has here and there, plus on the ends here and here. It's all underneath. Trust me, guys, that thing is not going anywhere, okay? If you have concerns, if you're gonna go with a bigger sound bar, you wanna, try to get whatever you're gonna get, this unit here, $40, 16 inches, it comes with a simple mount. So if you want to drill holes into your wall and do all that other extra stuff, go for yours, all right? I'm not one to judge you, but the soundbar for me is going to be more than enough. And it comes with a, like I said before, it comes with a remote control. So I can easily just turn it on and off and do it all wirelessly, control the volume, and it's good to go. This is some of the stuff that it comes with: power supply, RCA cables, everything. It's in there. If you need it, if you want it, that's good. Let's move on. Get yourself one of these, okay? A power strip. You want to get something because this is going to be necessary for you to plug in all of those things that are going to need juice. I'm going to lower the camera down here for a moment. And do you see it down there? Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see if we can do this right. It's about like 4 things connected. Minus this one here, which I'm actually have my camera plugged into it now. There's 3 bricks. And you guys know how it is. I don't know why these companies make these big, huge brick power things. I don't understand. But you plug it into your power strip and it takes up like 2 spots. So make sure the power strip that you're using can accommodate, because you're going to need for these big brick things. There's one, there's two, and there's another one somewhere in there. Yeah, I think there's two actually, and then just this. But you're gonna need something that's gonna accommodate, okay? And so get something. Don't go cheap. Don't go to the dollar store and get yourself one of those skinny, plastic looking power strips. Spend like $10, or I paid $20 for this power strip, and it's convenient. Got it right the first time, and I'm good with it. So I did some cable management. You see these cables hanging here, and this is the back panel for my arcade ModUp. I am already in the process of running. This is my aux cable and my power cable, respectively, that are going to run into the sound bar. And once I have it hooked up, I put the panel back in place. Here's another thing. That power strip is going to stay in my cabinet, and you see how it hangs there, and there's like a groove. You see where the G is at, and there's a groove. All I did on the back panel, and I'll show you here in a moment, was just make a little slot. Get a jigsaw and just cut yourself a little slot there. No damage done, and you'll be good to go. You just slide it in, and it looks nice. It looks nice and neat. What I did, again, here's a trick, a tip or a trick or whatever it is you want to call it. But the power strip, that one is going to stay in the cabinet. I'm going to leave it on. It's on. It's on the on mode. But that is going to run into another power strip. This power strip, I actually had it before, and it was no good for what I was just showing you. But I'm connecting that one to this one. This one is going to stay outside of the cabinet, and from there I'm going to control the power that it gets. So this one also has a on and off switch, and so I can turn it on and I can turn it off from there. Okay, so you're going to need that because if not, you're going to be taking the panel on and off, trying to turn it on and on, because unless you do some configuring, or you watch some videos out there and run or create some sort of on and off switch where you can turn the unit on from your control panel or another way, that's my solution for it. Okay, guys? So give me a second here, and when we come back, you're going to see the panel already, the back panel already on this this thing here. Okay, all right, guys, give me one moment and we'll be right back. All right, so as promised, you guys here are looking at the back of the sound bar, already plugged into in its respective ports, the power cable and the aux cable, and it's just tucked away in there really nice. And as you can see, the panel is on. The two screws that were there before, right into the pre-existing holes in the wood. If you remember when the panel was off, just put it right back in, hand tightened it. You don't want to strip these screws or anything, and then just tuck the rest of the cable back in there, and it's clean. No one is gonna see that, but it's still clean. And I'm just gonna scroll down here so you guys can see. I actually had one other screw in there just to keep it tucked, but I used that one screw for the pie to put it to the wood that you guys saw there earlier in the video. This is the panel, and there's the little notch. You see that, guys? And that did that with a jigsaw, okay? Don't try to do it with a knife or something. You're going to be there for like 3 days doing it. Just get it like a little saw and just, cut it anywhere in that back panel. And it's simple, easy peasy. And that is where that is just running out. I don't have to go in there anymore for no reason whatsoever. But that's clean. Look at that, guys. That's just clean. I just like the way that looks. And if you take your time, guys, it's going to come out right. I'm going to spin the cabinet around and give you a taste of how it looks and how it sounds. So hold on. We'll be right back. All right, so as promised, this is the front of my arcade one up TMNT uh, cabinet, and I don't have the lit up marquee. In my opinion, I just didn't like it, to be honest. And I did see that they offer the LCD where it has kind of like a cutout there instead of the marquee, and it displays every game that you play, so it'll come up there and display it. But I don't like the look of it either. I think the panel is too small. So I'm gonna wait and see if they come out with a revised one later on, or if I find it somewhere else. But it looks nice. You guys have probably seen videos out there of it. I would go for that instead of the lit up marquee. But again, you do you. You see the sound bar all the way on the top. It's there. It's beautiful. It is functional, okay? And as we scroll down, that's the stock monitor that it came with, the 14-inch. In a couple of weeks here, I'll be doing another video because I am going to upgrade. It's already ordered to the 19-inch. So that's going to look really nice, I'm sure. And there is the control panel with all the buttons. And of course, the rest of the cabinet and the riser. It came with the riser. So this, I would normally have it pushed up against the wall, but for the purpose of this video, it is right here facing in this direction for now. And let me give you a taste of this. I'm going to leave the lights on here just so that you can see how it looks when I power it up. I'm going to go around back and turn it on. Give me one moment. All right, there you go. Turned it on, and let me turn on the speaker. Raise up the volume. Every time that you turn on your cabinet, it shows a different display. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the sound coming from there. It's because I have suppression on my mic that I'm using, so I'm sure it's not picking it up. But there is the actual one of the layouts of how it looks once you turn it on. And I'm just gonna lean over to my player one here and scroll down so you can see what's on there. And there you have it. I like that it has a tab for last played. You could jump right back into stuff that you've been playing, or even a favorites, where if you're in the game, it gives you the option at the bottom to hit one of the buttons to put or to queue that game into your favorites. And then you just go there and you can go back to the games that you've been playing easier. So let me turn off the lights to give you kind of a taste of how it looks in the dark. And if I can get my settings here on my phone correct. Okay, let's turn off the lights. Okay, and that's the marquee lit up. Let's go into favorites. Not too sure if you can hear that, but that's full blast now. If you guys don't hear it on this video, let me know and I'll do another video. I'm going to be doing some gameplay and some recording as well, so that you guys can see that. But I'm going to check this out here. There's that Run and Gun arcade. They got Run and Gun 1 and Run and Gun 2. And I'm actually going to start that one up so you guys see how it looks. There it is booting up. And you just don't touch any of the buttons while it's booting up. Give it the opportunity for it to go through its paces. If you've never dealt with a Raspberry Pi, it always does is it always loads up and it has to take a moment to run. So this is the intro for Run and Gun Arcade. Just let that run there for a little bit. I remember playing this game a whole lot. And now we got it at home in the comfort of my home. All right, guys. So hopefully this video has been helpful. Check out the other videos, the unboxing, where I show you everything that comes with the kit that I purchased for Arcade ModUp. I have some thoughts as to the overall presentation of it, the quality of it, and my final take. I will tell you that it's worth the experience, okay? But I'll let you look at my other videos so you can see what are some of the things that I thought that Arcade ModUp could have done better, and some of the things that you need to watch for that probably other people making videos of this sort are not even commenting on. So, all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, hit that subscribe button. Check out our podcast, DFG Podcast, on anchor.fm and anywhere that you hear podcasts. And also here, of course, on youtube.com/drama-free gaming. All right, guys, be good, do good, and keep your life and your gaming drama-free. Later, people.